Some months ago, I made over 5.5 million naira as a virtual assistant so that I can move into my 2-bedroom apartment in Lagos, Nigeria. And in this video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly how I was able to do that in just 3 months. I've been staying in Lagos since 2019, and over time I've stayed in different types of apartments, and I have really grown thanks to being a virtual assistant. The first apartment I lived in when I moved to Lagos was a self-contained apartment. Then I moved to a mini flat, that is a room, a parlor, a bedroom and a kitchen. But sometime last year, I decided that, you know what, I've been in this apartment for a really long time and I wanted to change environment. I felt like I'd outgrown the place I was living, that is the mini flat, and I wanted to change. I wanted to invest in myself, invest in my career by staying in a better place that was going to challenge me. And I also wanted to have a room dedicated to being my home office and also a studio space. But I had just 3 months to get that money. If you live in Lagos, especially at this time, you know that rent has become such a huge issue. Everybody is hiking their prices and it's so difficult to actually find a place that is worth the money that these agents are calling. So you're not just paying your house rent, you're paying house rent, you're paying agent fee, you're paying caution fee, you are also going to be paying estate charges if you are staying in an estate. And one of my criteria for my place was actually to stay in a secured estate such that nobody can get in until they place a call or I send a code. That was my goal. And when I finally found an agent that could get me something as amazing as that, the agent told me that I couldn't get anything for lesser than 5 million naira or even 6 million naira. I'm like, okay. I looked at my account. All I had in my account was 1 million naira and I needed to get 4.5 million naira added to that. So I went into planning mode. The first thing I did was I set a goal. My goal was make at least 4.5 or 5 million naira before the end of 3 months. I already had 1 million naira in my account, so I just needed to add to it. If I could make more than 4 million naira, that would be an addition because it means that I'll have like an extra to set up my place. But I needed to make 5.5 million naira. So after setting my goal, the next thing was to get to work. So the first thing that gave me that money was my retainer clients. At the time, I had I think 3 clients or 4 clients that were retainers. So basically what a retainer client means is clients that pay you monthly to do recurring work for them. So I had 3 clients that were paying me good amount of money. So that means that every month for that 3 months, I was sure of an estimated amount of money to come. So that took out a large chunk of the money. Just for transparency's sake, I will tell you, I had 3 clients at this time that were on my retainer list. So one of them was paying me $600, another client was paying me 800,000 naira, and then the last one was paying me 350,000 naira. So total of all this money was around 1.9 something every single month for the next 3 months. And of course, it didn't mean that I was going to be saving all that because I had living expenses, I had family situations that I needed to solve and all of that. But out of this money, I needed to at least take out 900k from that money for my living expenses every month. That was 1 million naira each. So that means at the end of the 3 months, we're going to have 3 million naira, and I was left with 2.5 million naira to save up to make my 5.5 million, right? So next thing I did was I took up extra projects. I took up extra side hustles. So aside from the retainer clients that I had, I reached out to people that needed my services. So one-off services this time. So people that wanted me to just create content strategies for them, people that wanted me to just create maybe launch strategies for them, people that wanted me to just create content one-off for them, people that wanted me to just consult for them. And I was able to make, I think, over 1 million plus from that particular income stream. Then another thing I did was one of the clients that I had that was paying me on a retainer basis, I proposed to do something extra for her. And on 2 occasions, she paid me $800, and also another time she paid me $1,200. So that helped me cover for the remaining fee that was lacking in my goal. So that is to tell you that a lot of times the clients that is already paying you money can actually pay you more money if you can give them more value than you already give them, and if you can also propose something that makes sense to them. And then the third thing I did was I went into UGC content creation. You know, when most people hear about UGC creation, they think it's all about lifestyle, you know, just maybe skincare products, tech products or whatever. There are some business owners that are looking for people that can create content for their business, whether so that they can use it to run ads or they can include it in their community guides. And one thing that I've been able to do is prepare myself ahead and become a master in content creation. I create good content and I'm also very confident in the camera. So I went into UGC creation and I was able to reach out to a couple of people to let them know that, oh, I create videos for businesses. If they need anybody to create content for their business, I will be available. And I think from that reach out, I got over 5 people that were looking for somebody that could create videos for them, and I got paid for that. One thing I'll tell you is I worked so much. That 3 months that I was trying to meet up with 5.5 million naira, I don't think I've ever worked like that before in a really long time. It required me to work so much, and it also required me to accept as much work that was coming my way. Usually before, there are certain jobs I don't take anymore. If I feel like it's not up to the amount that I can sacrifice my time for, I don't take the job. But in that period, I was taking all the jobs that came my way. While my peers were buying the latest wigs, the latest bags, the latest outfits and all, I was saving my money. I was working hard and saving my money because I had the goal. It certainly was a very rough and hard time in my life because I worked so hard, but in the end, it paid off. So at the end of that challenge, what I actually got was over 6.5 million naira. That is plus the 1 million naira I had in my account. So I made my 5.5 million naira plus the 1 million naira I had in my account, so made it 6.5 million naira. I was able to get my place, and not just get my place, but I was able to set up my bedroom, set up my home office, set up my kitchen. So what is left right now is just my parlor, and I'm currently trying to set it up right now. If you'd like to see, or if you'd like for me to create a vlog about setting up my parlor, you can let me know in the comment section. Just comment parlor vlog and I will make sure that I document setting up my parlor for you. So just in case you've not picked any lesson from this video so far, let me tell you the things that I did differently that was able to make me get that particular amount. The first thing was I set a goal. I know that yes, I had in mind that I needed to make that amount of money, but I did not just leave it in my mind. I wrote it down. I wrote it down in my board. I am making 5.5 million naira in 3 months. And because I set it up there, I could see it all the time. Everything I was doing, I was making sure they were in line with what was going to give me that particular amount. So that means that if I was invited for something, I asked myself, if I go for this thing, will I be able to achieve my goal in 3 months? No, then I don't go. If I say a particular thing I like, I ask myself, if I buy this thing, will I be able to achieve my particular goal in 3 months? I say no, then I sit. I don't go ahead to get that particular thing, right? I wrote my goal and I stuck to that goal. The second thing I did was I said yes to more. Like I told you before, I had a work limit. So this means that I would never take on more than 3 clients per time or more than 4 clients at most. But guess what? During that period, I was working with up to 7 or 8 clients at the same time just because I had a goal to meet. And I was never rejecting work. Anything you bring that I felt like, okay, this money is substantial to my goal and it is a work that I can do, I take it up and I do it. So this means I accepted jobs for as low as 200k, 300k, even 150k job. I think all of those one-off jobs that I did, as long as they were things that I enjoy and I felt like I could do it in say a couple of hours, I will take it. Next up, I cut down unnecessary expenses. This was so important to me. It was a bit hard, yes, but I cut everything down that were not important. The only thing I was spending money on was food, was light bill, and then of course black tax. After that, nothing extra. I was just sticking to the plan, sticking to the budget. In fact, at some point I feel like I was actually living like a pauper, which was important because of course I had a goal. And then lastly, I did not give myself a way out. So because of the fact that I had a goal of the kind of place I wanted to live in, I made sure that I worked myself out to be able to achieve that goal. On a normal day, one would say, oh, okay, I don't need to get up to that amount. I don't have to live in that kind of place. I just settle with somewhere that is cheaper or somewhere that I could afford, in quotes. But I told myself, no, I had a reason why I wanted to stay in that kind of environment, because I felt like this kind of environment was going to upgrade my mind, was going to help push me to the next level, so I needed to make sure that it happened for myself. I'm a living testimony that whatever you set your mind to do, you can actually achieve it. Whether you are trying to save for a new apartment, you're trying to save for a car, you are trying to save for relocation, you can make it happen. Just set your goal and move towards it, and you'll be able to achieve it, because it is 100% possible. And if you're a virtual assistant or you want to build a career in virtual assistance, I teach a Saturday school every Saturday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. West African time on my YouTube channel. I teach master classes on how to become a virtual assistant, digital skills that can earn you money, and also how to effectively work remotely. All you need to do is click on the subscribe button and also turn on post notifications, so that every time I come live, you will get notified and you'll join. We had such an amazing session the last Saturday. We even give assignments in our Saturday school, so please feel free to join us. If you had a good time watching this video, let me know in the comment section. And if you've not subscribed, please click the subscribe button and comment done in the comment section, and I will send you a warm hug and an amazing gift. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Any part of this video that makes sense to you, that really hits home, let me know in the comment section, and I will see you in my next video. Ta-da!